Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Are my friends ready for fun and play? Good to see you from Sea Glass Carousel. If you're watching the Periscope video, good to see you, Cheryl. Good to see you, Norm and Ed and Shallow Boogeyman. Hello. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Patrick. Kids are running on this. Good to see you, Miss Lovely. Good to see you, Susie Folk. Good to see you. So, good to see you guys. I wanted to ride this. This is the beautiful $16 million Sea Glass Carousel. It's broken. It's totally broken. The one day BatteryPark needs to have the Sea Glass Carousel running. Good to see you, Nita Ivy. Hello, ready for our ride? I wish we were going on our ride. It is broken. It is broken. Let me show you. Let me show you. I do my PewDiePie now. Oh my God. All right. So you obviously have some guy here working the control panel here. I'm not going to put the camera into his face too much. Good to see you, Dawn. But I really wanted to ride this today. I had my money ready. This is truly, this is why I have titled the YouTube video here, Disappointment Park. There's so much disappointment happening here right now. Good to see you, Lori. The city is beautiful. It's a warm, beautiful day here in New York. The sun shining strong with its rays of goodness. But the Sea Glass Carousel is closed. And the Statue of Liberty is closed. And Ellis Island is closed. This is Disappointment Park. People are coming all the way down here. Now, mind you, just before I went live here, there was a whole gaggle of children who were just like me. We were ready to ride the Sea Glass Carousel. I know, yes, exactly. You can see the expression from my face gone. It's okay, don't be sorry. It's New York. We keep going, but let me show you some of the flavor here in BatteryPark. I blame Trump too, Ed. I do, but it is what it is. Listen, for everyone who doesn't understand what's going on behind the government shutdown, or if you don't live here in the United States, when the executive branch, the Senate, and the House all are controlled by Republicans, they should be open. Wow, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She gets arrested for going AWOL? That's crazy. We're not going home. We're just going to walk around BatteryPark a little bit more. We're going to walk around the beautiful BatteryPark here in New York. There's so many disappointed people here. There's disappointed children behind me. I think they're having a problem with the hydraulics. True story. This is why I wanted to ride this. I know, right? Darn those Democrats who don't run the House and the Senate and the executive branch. Good to see you, Mike. She's essential personnel. Exactly. Essential personnel has no choice. They got to go to work today. So, but that's messed up that she has to work today and she's not getting paid. That's not good. That's not good. But as we have tourists coming, actually, let me go to the spot where people get disappointed. We're going to go to the spot where people actually, the moment of disappointment. I got to do one thing here. I got to adjust. Now, when you ride a bike for work, you got to wear bicycle shorts underneath your clothes. Okay, there we go. Had to adjust my shorts. Okay. But disappointment abounds. I wanted to ride the Sea Glass Carousel because it's showing, I know, too much information, because it's showing its age. I know, fancy seeing you here. You need ice cream? Me too. Disappointment Park. I know, big rally in Central Park. Absolutely avoiding that. I don't want to go anywhere near that. At the conclusion of this YouTube video, I'm going to probably get a coffee. I really want a coffee now. I'm really tired. But what's happening is the Statue of Liberty cruise boats, which is operated by Circle Line, they're only running around, they're going around the statue, and then they're going up the East River to see the Brooklyn Bridge, and that's about it. So it's a nice tour. It is a nice tour, But it's not like going to the statue. There's nothing like going to the statue. Exactly. No carousel. No statue. Coffee it is. Wait, we gotta play. We did it on Periscope. We have to do it now on YouTube. Yes, I know. Yeah, Chip was a big deal about it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, this is the nexus of disappointment. Oh, the kids are playing with the Spreigelfly. Let's play with the Spreigelflugelfly. We're going to play the government shutdown song now in honor of the dear leader. Somebody gave me a dislike. Awesome. Good to see you, Richard. Yeah, coffee. It's coffee. That's right. That's right. It's Disappointment Park. That's why maybe they give me a thumbs down. Listen, if people give me a thumbs down, that's perfectly fine. It helps me. It helps the algorithm for people to find me. So it doesn't really matter. Good to see you, Lily. So, but thank you for calling them out, Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think it's my first time getting a thumbs down on a live broadcast. They usually give the thumbs down on replay. I wish the people who gave a thumbs down would actually call themselves out, though. Exactly, it brings more traffic to the channel. I know you gave a thumbs up, but you always do that, Cheryl. You always do that. And for that, I'm forever grateful, Cheryl. She is good. Good to see you, Irma. All right, we got to play the government shutdown song. It's time to play the government shutdown song right now, using the German-made xylophone. First time here on my YouTube channel. Good to see you, Richard. Welcome to Lower Manhattan. Counter with that thumbs up for every thumbs up. Oh, this is where Dolores was. That's right, back over there. Correct. Remember we saw the video on the radio show the other day? Right there. Good to see you, Marcus. We're gonna play the government shutdown song now. Here we go. Here is the, and I can never pronounce this correctly, the Richters Spreigelflugelfly. And welcome to the family, Richard. All right, let's play the government shutdown song. Government shutdown, 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 government shutdown. That's right. You know you get a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Denise. Government shutdown, government shutdown, government shutdown, government shutdown, government shutdown. I'm glad you like my sense of humor. Disappointment Park, where everyone's disappointed. Is this pre-recorded? Absolutely not, Berenger. Good to see you. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. I do everything live, baby. Sorry about the wind noise. We have a lot of wind noise. It got windy out here today. It was not windy this morning, and I brought my gimbal to do this very broadcast I am doing right now, but the wind is just past the gimbal limits. There's a little red light that comes on. Life is pre-recorded, that's right. Life is pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience. All right, let's go see the statue. And then we're going to go see where the disappointment begins. Good to see you, Yari G. This episode of Life was recorded in front of a live studio audience. And you get that nice music in the background. I know, I had a little deja vu. That's right, this is from the future. Absolutely, Ed. Good to see you. So this is where you grab your ferries to the Statue of Liberty, right down over here. What's the disappointment? People can't go to the Statue of Liberty, and the sea glass carousel is under repair. So lots of disappointment here in the park because people can't go to the statue. People want to ride the sea glass carousel. They can't do that today, which is ridiculous. Let's see the statue again. Let's see the statue here in the YouTube. Coney Island Freak Bar tomorrow night. Tomorrow we'll be at the Freak Bar tomorrow. We're going to be at the Freak Bar tomorrow. We're going to see the polar bears swim. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in Coney Island tomorrow. But there she is, Statue of Liberty, 351 feet tall. Candle aft, exactly. That's right. That's right, Laurie. Correct. That's right. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be at the Freak Bar. We'll be in Coney Island. We're going to watch the sunset in Coney Island. We haven't done that in a while. And, yeah. We might even see a little bit of the museum. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff tomorrow. But there she is, Statue of Liberty. 351 feet tall, 1 inch. Good to see you. Yep, Yari G. Up-and-coming broadcaster over there on Periscope. Thanks for changing the channels with me, folks. But there it is. Hold up your torch high like this weather. Her full name is Liberty Enlightening the World. The 7 points on the crown are for the 7 seas and 7 continents of the world, and that torch she is carrying is of enlightenment. Her skeleton was designed by Gustave Eiffel of Eiffel Tower fame. A beautiful sight indeed. Frederic Augustus Berthollet modeled the statue, the face after his, evidently the arms of his wife, the body of his mistress, and the face of his mother. Go figure that out. Some weird French thing. Are they doing construction? What in the background there? You're seeing the cranes of Bayonne. So that's the Bayonne, the port of Bayonne and Elizabeth. That's right, exactly. You can see the statue today, but can't touch her. You can see her, but not touch her. Frederic Augustus Berthollet chose copper to create the statue in because he knew it would oxidize to its green color that it is today. He wanted to oxidize that color to complement the sea and the sky. The torch is a brand new torch created in 1986. It is made out of copper covered in 24 karat gold leaf. And it's a beautiful view, one of the best views in the world. Maybe a little bit of that sun in there. A little bit of that sun in there. And now here comes the U.S. Coast Guard. It is now going to come into the shot. And there they are. U.S. Coast Guard keeping us safe. Thank you so much, guys, for working today. Appreciate it. The greatest. Thank you, France, for this beautiful statue. The greatest statue in the world. Statue of Liberty. It's amazing that just right uptown, many 100,000 women are protesting right now. Marching in the streets, expressing their liberty and freedom of expression. It's a beautiful thing in this country. Don't take it for granted. There it is. If there's crazy wind noise, I'm really sorry about that. Absolutely, Richard. Everything is better here on YouTube. The audio is better, even though I don't know about right now because it's got the messed up microphone, but the image quality is superior. I know they're not getting paid today. It's messed up. Well, it wasn't just necessarily just school kids. It was everyone. Yep, this is New York Harbor. So what happened was Joseph Pulitzer, he was the editor of a New York paper that I'm blanking on. I believe it was The Sun. Oh, the chat is better on here. And what he did was he told the citizens of New York, hey, we need money to build the statue's pedestal. So what he offered was if you donated a nickel, a dime, or a penny, you will get your name in the paper. And having your name in a newspaper was a big deal back then. It was a big deal. So the regular working class people of New York City paid for the statue's pedestal. School children gathered money up. There were little bake sales, if you could imagine that, and whatnot. But they got that money together. They got that money together. And you remember the Cranberries video was filmed right here. The Cranberries video. With Dolores. Dolores was right there singing. But good to see you, Susie May. So now let's go to where the disappointment blossoms from. We're going to go to a little sign. And the little sign, you know what everyone's doing? Everyone's finding the xylophones in the street. Good to see you, Sergio. Doing great. Kind of disappointed down here. The Sea Glass Carousel is closed. Statue of Liberty can't go out there. So, but the children are finding the xylophones in the street. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Right? I gotta show you guys this. Right? Playing the government shutdown song. Right? Right? Who needs a Statue of Liberty when you got that thing, right? It's cool. If you come to Battery Park, remember, play with the xylophones in the street. It's a great stress reliever. I know, to be young again, right? See, I notice that tourists, whenever I yell out loud at tourists, they kind of look at me kind of like nervous. Go up a lady's skirt or a xylophone, exactly. Either one, yeah. Now, lots of people are coming down here a little disappointed. Let's see what's happening down here. 3 more months. It's a full shutdown. All right. You know what's funny is reporters are making it down here now. There are a couple of reporters doing interviews here. Good to see you, Dave. I will enjoy my day, Sergio. Have a great one. People are obviously disappointed. I mean, people think about going to the statue for months. Yes. Yes. Correct, Laurie. Did you see the video? Isn't that amazing? It's all there. I'm so happy they're not tearing down the gas station. I thought they were tearing it down, but they're repurposing it. I think they're turning it into it's going to be a cafe or something like that. Oh, some good music, right, Laurie? All right. Let's go to the sign here where the disappointment blossoms from. If you ever heading there, you're going straight to the foot thing? Okay, you got it. You want to show feet? The biggest one around. It's the Statue of Liberty. All right. Okay, here we are. You're starting a GoFundMe page to fund the government? That's a good idea, Mike. That's a good idea. All right. Yeah, I luckily still have a fire escape. I could do that. But here it is. This is Castle Clinton. And Castle Clinton is where you get your tickets to go onto the Statue of Liberty. But as you see, the large metal doors are closed. And let me interview you. Are you upset that the statue is closed? Are you upset that the statue is closed, buddy? Are you upset? The reporters were distracted by the march, maybe. There are a few reporters down here right now. Are you disappointed? Were you planning to go to the statue today? Unfortunately, government shutdown, right, buddy? Right? They're protesting, right? You're protesting? Are you protesting? I know. Yes, he's upset, right? You're upset, right? The statue's closed. It's not cool. It's a beautiful day today, and for the statue to be closed, he's got his nuts, right? You got your nuts. You're ready for the day now, right? I wish we could ride the sea glass carousel, right? Don't you wish you could ride the sea glass? He's a temporary guard. Yes. He's a temporary guard. He's the only one who gets into Castle Clinton. He's the only one. But there you have it. A lapse of federal appropriations. The squirrel says this is nuts. Exactly. I have no liberty. Exactly. As people come to find out that the statue is closed. That's right. The government didn't pay the bill. No. The government shut down. Were you guys planning to go to the statue today?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we...
That's why you're here, right? I'm so sorry. Because the government can't find funding. Anyway, this is my TV audience, so don't mind me.
Hi.
They want to get the vibe down here. And I know you guys must be really disappointed, right? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I know for a lot of people, I'm a tour guide here in New York, and I know for a lot of you guys coming down here, it's a big deal to see the statue.
Yeah, of course it is.
Right? But I wish, yeah, so the government can't fund itself, so the government is shut down today, and that's why the statue is
No,
closed.
because I live here. I brought my friends here yesterday.
Right?
Yeah, and it was
here
open.
for see the picture.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Wow. In one day, just shut down like that.
Last time it was in 2013.
From
So.
today?
Yes, today. I had guests on my tour today. 2 of them went to the statue yesterday, no
Yeah.
problem, and
Yeah,
then today,
yesterday was-
my other 2 guests couldn't go to the statue, but they wanted to go today. So, I'm so sorry, guys. Try to enjoy the city. Enjoy the
Yeah,
city.
Thank you.
So there you go. You see, disappointment. Disappointment Park. It's all around. There's no sea glass carousel. There's no Statue of Liberty. All you could do is play the xylophone that's embedded in the park's floor. I think they were from Korea. He sounded like he was from Korea. So, you know, it's one of those times when I got to say once again, appreciate what you have. Appreciate it while you're here. It is shameful. It is shameful because, you know, people look at this statue as something, you know, every now and then us New Yorkers will take it for granted. Anyway, first world problems. But, I mean, sometimes, you know, we feed the birds, chop it, shabag. You know, when people look at that statue, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. And, yes, let's see the Smithsonian right now. It's right across the street. The Museum of the Native Americans, right across the street. It's part of the Smithsonian collection, so let's see that. You know, people come here from all over the world. During the height of the tourist season, up to 32,000 people could visit the Statue of Liberty. And, you know, for it to be closed, yes, exactly. I know, I gotta go visit Australia. I've heard some things, Barringer. I've heard some things. You know, it's a big deal. For a lot of people, this is the highlight of their trip. They plan sometimes their whole trips around a trip to the statue. Unbelievable, great part of history. But I wish for stuff like this, they could appropriate the funds for, but then again, it's part of the national park system. And we all know what happened when the deer leader took away the national park system's funding. Absolutely, Ed. Cannot agree with you more. I know governments don't run out of cash, I know. See, I'm old school. I think the dollar bill should still be linked with the gold standard, and I'll see you later, Denise. I think it should be connected with the gold standard and none of this fiat currency crap. Because I don't know how long it's going to last. Who knows? Who knows? But let's see where the Smithsonian is here. And we will end the broadcast, because I think 25 minutes is enough today on YouTube. Here in Disappointment Park. Disappointment Park. Isn't that funny that we could find? I find it hilarious that, and this got turned into a rather political YouTube, but I mean, let's really think about this. We could find money. Exactly. They could, you know, that's true. They could ask for donations at the gate. I don't know why they don't do that. I like how we could find money to give people who are rather well off. I'm surprised that we could give people tax breaks like that when you're taking money away from, like, Meals on Wheels, you know, and it's like our priorities in this country are kind of screwed up. And when you have people begging for money right here in Lower Manhattan, where nearly $14 trillion a day is traded at the stock exchange, our priorities are messed up. We obviously have a problem in this country. And we're, again, and I said this on this day a year ago, we're better than this. We're better than this. I remember when Obama was still president, the look in a tourist's eyes when they talked about Obama, you know, granted, he wasn't perfect. He wasn't the best president ever, but he gave people this sense of this is what America is all about. This is that hope and that anyone could thrive here. And when they talked about Obama, especially from Europe, they talked about him with such pride and such like, you know, you guys, yeah, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And then with the dear leader, it's like the exact opposite. It's like the exact completely the opposite. They feel, it's almost like a funeral. They feel bad. Actually, somebody told me from, I think they were from the UK or Germany. They felt bad for me that I was living here. They felt bad because they traveled all across the United States and they were like, you know what? New York is completely different than the rest of the country. But is the sign up on this? They're closed. National Archives, Smithsonian Institute, Museum of the Native American, closed. And this is like a free museum. Oh yeah, he's waiting right inside. Okay, so the security guard is right inside that little vestibule thingy there. Staying warm, I guess. It's windy out here. But, yep, that's right. That's right. But it's, sorry about the wind noise, guys. Disappointment Park. Disappointment. Yep. It's kind of sad that common sense is gone. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a weird dichotomy from what we had. It's very embarrassing. From what we had to what we have now. You know, let me go somewhere where it's a little bit less windy here. It's really, really windy. Sorry about the wind noise. You know, like to go from somebody who had, let's really think, let's break down Obama. Were there any scandals? No. You know, the biggest scandal was he wore a tan suit. You remember that? Remember those days when Fox News, or when he asked for Grey Poupon in a bad way? You remember that one? Remember that one? Now if he screws a porno star, it's not a big deal. Disappointment Park, Battery Park right now, is kind of a metaphor for this entire country. And the 3 million people who voted for more people than Hillary did. And by the way, that's all fake news, by the way, with you when it comes to these people. You know, that 3 million, you know, that he lost the popular vote. Oh my God. Oh my, right, Michelle's shoulder. I remember when they went nuts about Michelle Obama showing her shoulders all the time. Such a big deal. And now, look at what we have. It's like trash. I'm sorry, this is so political, and I know I'm going to get some great comments down below in post, but it's a shame. It is a shame that this is what we have to deal with. But here's something hilarious. Bankruptcy court. Guess who's come here 3 out of the 4 times he has committed bankruptcy? The dear leader, yes. And I was not I forgot this is here, by the way. Bankruptcy court is here. But, God, we had a, right? Yeah, remember that? Remember that? Changing the school lunches, making them healthy. God forbid Michelle Obama makes the lunches in schools healthy. God forbid. God forbid the children should be well nourished. God forbid. I mean, there's so many things we're taking away from right now. And again, I don't know how we could give tax breaks to the poor, to the rich. Right? How dare she? Thank you for loving me. I appreciate that, Christian. Listen, folks, there are a lot of people, when there are people starving here. I know obesity was down 40% during that time. That's right. The kids were eating healthy. And mind you, the government shut down during Obama too. It happened back then. But this is the first time, I think, in history, you have the executive branch, you have the House and the Senate. All 3 branches are all run by Republicans. How does the government still shut down? Right? Darn those carrots. Those carrots are communists. And by the way, I would love to move to Norway. I would love to move to Norway. They have free healthcare, free college. All right? I want to move to Norway. Why would somebody from Norway want to immigrate here? Right? Lots of extras. Remember that? They didn't like the exercise. And where's the first lady now? People sleeping in tents on the street, right? Isn't that crazy? There you go. In 1995, 96, 2013, and 2018, all triggered by the Republicans. This is the real. I don't want to say that my city is the poop hole. There's some great people from, and by the way, a lot of Trump supporters all think Africa is one gigantic country. It's not. It's many countries. And you know what's great about Africa? There's some great people that live out there. Some beautiful people. I work with these people. I have a lot of co-workers that are from Africa. You know what they do? They work their asses off and they send all their money home. Because great people. I mean, this is, and I don't know how this is making America great again. I really don't. I don't understand it. When you're taking money away from Meals on Wheels, I know Africa's a continent. Hello. It just, for me, spending a lot of time in a food pantry, in a food bank, would that work in the United States? You know, it might. It might if we taxed everyone properly. Great to see a response from Namibia. All right, let's see it. But, when FDR was president, do you know how much the top people were taxed? Like 80%. They were taxed through the roof. And guess what? Nobody complained. Everyone was like, okay, yeah, we gotta make the country. And the country thrived. We had an amazing middle class. We built the highway system. We did all this, and we went to the moon. We went to the moon. And then the lobbyists, the corporations, all that garbage, all that nonsense said they wanted what's coming to them. And now they have taken it, they got it. And for people like me on the bottom, we just got to keep on groveling and keep on working. So, they got greedy. Got greedy. Pony Express, let's get to Pony Express. So, wow, this is my first time politically ranting on YouTube. This is fabulous. Okay. This is fabulous. Well, let me get to the other side of the street here because it is windy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is he really backing up into a damn parking spot? It's a lovely gentleman here from New Jersey. It's a good little rant. Thank you so much for indulging me in this. It makes me embarrassed that the Statue of Liberty is closed today. Sea Glass Carousel is a whole other story. They got to fix it up anyway. The hydraulics are messing up in it, but things will get better. Always. Things will always get better. Okay? Things will always get better. You know, and I want to thank all the women out there marching across this nation today. Because now they want to make a protesting illegal now, so do it while you still can. Because you never know how long it's going to last. I know we need to protest the carousel, get some signs, absolutely. We're going to get some signs. That's right, Mike. Rush Limbaugh is a real patriot. I know, exactly. We hit the button. Remember when Josh Walsh? Good to see you. You're parked now. Good. You remember when Josh Walsh? I think that's his name. You know, the guy who he owes child support. Remember when he said on Twitter that we lowered the bar for Obama? No. We lowered the bar for the dear leader. And that bar has been dropped so low that we could only do better at this point now. We could only do better at this point now. Let's go back into Disappointment Park. One more time. Let's go back into Disappointment Park. We're gonna go back into Disappointment Park. I wanted to get a coffee really quick, but I'm gonna get a coffee when I'm done. We're better than this. We're better than this. You know what though? I'll tell you what, Susie May. George W. Bush had more integrity in his pinky finger than the dear leader does. All right? That's one thing I cannot fret about George W. Bush. All right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Laurie. I appreciate that. I call him the dear leader because if he wants to run the country like Kim Jong-il or Kim Jong-un, I'm going to call him the dear leader. All right? When he's calling everything fake news and all that high jive, guess what? He is the dear leader. Didn't Hitler... am I right or wrong? Didn't Hitler completely discredit the free press in Germany when they were building up the Third Reich? He did that. We're going into Disappointment Park. No statue of Liberty, no sea glass. We'll see the sea glass carousels opened up. We'll see if the sea glass carousels opened up. Right? When you discredit the press so much, that's very true. Everything he touched does die. To do things like abolishing the EPA, you know, it's stuff like that where you really got to begin to ask yourself, oh, that was Stalin and Stalin, Hitler and Stalin. Look at that. I know the guy in the Philippines, the president of the Philippines, who's committing so many human rights violations. No, don't worry about my health. I'm healthy. I know, 3 to go. I don't think he's going to last the 4. I'm still hopeful he's not going to last 4 years. Like Obama said. I'm gonna start quoting Obama now in this YouTube video. Like Obama said, you say all this horrible stuff, and all that bile comes to the top. That's what you get. This is what you get, dear. Exactly. You got to be positive. If you're not positive, you're fake news. That's why he loves Fox News. Good to see you, Jan. That's why he loves the Fox News. Which, by the way, Fox News is an actual journalistic organization. They're actually considered entertainment. And I feel bad. I mean, some of the things. By the way, why is Judge Jeanine Pirro hanging out in the woods looking for Hillary Clinton? What the hell is that all about? Like, they're not going to lock her up, for God's sake. They're not going to lock her up. Exactly. Fox comments, not news. Exactly. But Judge Jeanine Pirro, literally in the woods with her broken arm, and she has this little smile on her face. I got to catch Hillary. Ooh, she can't wait. Ooh. Who is this Judge Jeanine Pirro anyway? She does support him. Yes, they got a fake news award. Yes. If Hitler had Twitter, that's all I have to say. If Hitler had Twitter, right? You would know where we're at today. You can't discredit the free press. If people exactly their news license is entertainment. That's right, for all that bile, the Ghostbusters. Absolutely. Oh, really? That's not good. That's not good, Jan. That iPhone 10 seems to be more. That's right. Her show didn't work out. Her syndicated show didn't work out. So now she's an analyst on Fox. Because after all, that's the first person I want to hear when I'm talking about analyzing the government or whatever's going on in the world. I look for Judge Jeanine Pirro. We're living in crazy times right now, folks. We're living in crazy times. You know, with the end of net neutrality, so many things are so twisted right now in this country. that it's sad. The Federal Parks Department police are leaving. Federal Park Department police are leaving here. Let's get a shot of them leaving. Working without pay today. Working without pay today. You know, and now you got me really thinking, they should have like a donation system so that when this does happen, people could still visit the statue. That's right. That's right. That's right, Lori. Right? Things are so out of whack. Disappointment Park. Let me show you Disappointment Park one more time. Boo. Boo. Actually, it's time to go home. The last boat would have left already. The last boat would have left already. So, but here's an idea of what Castle Clayton used to look like. It used to be out on its own island. And then it was first built as a fort for the War of 1812. And then it becomes Castle Garden. Castle Garden is a music venue. That was in 1824. Then in 1855 it becomes the Immigration Landing Depot. And then of course later on it becomes an aquarium, if you can imagine that. Disappointment Park. I'm so sorry you can't visit the statue today.
Oh, we just want to know if we can go on the ferry though.
Yes!
Where do we
Go right around the corner, right here.
we still in time to go for
Oh, is it 4:30 yet?
No.
So then you should have time to get out there.
It's 20 to 4.
20 to 4. Ooh, quick. Right now it's
Around the corner.
right around the corner right here. You got to see the signs for it. You'll get close to the statue, but you won't see the statue. You won't go into the statue or touch the statue. That's right. Battery Park means a battery of cannons. A battery of cannons is a collection of cannons. Your grandfather would have gone through here. That's right. When the Irish were fleeing the Great Potato Famine, they all passed through this building right here. So this building has so much history in it. And yeah, I'm disappointed for the tourists. I'm not gonna lie. Being a tour guide for the last 6 years, there are these things that they want to check off when they're here, and the statue is one of them. Oh, of course, Jan. That's why I am not going anywhere near Scottish ancestry. So they would have passed right through there. Your grandfather would have walked through those gates too. Yeah, Ellis Island opens up in 1892. So this is the main immigration station until Ellis Island is open. And if you ever saw the movie American Tail, that's where Fievel comes through also. So I guess now, as Disappointment Park, no statue, no sea glass carousel. Oh, it fled Mussolini. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's El Duce. El Duce. Well, Mussolini, that was the 30s already, right? 1920s. But they would have went to Ellis Island. They would have went over to Ellis Island. Because Ellis Island opens up in 1892. This is the main immigration station from like 1860 to 1890. So about 30 years. But the potato famine, when that happened in 1867, they all came through right there. 1.5 million people came through there. Just Irish alone. You know, it really is. Considering what's going on in the world, Ellis Island is one of those little microcosms to remind you what makes this country great. What makes America great? The people, the energy, the culture. And when you begin to exclude people for whatever reason, you begin to tarnish that kind of aura of this country, of this great country. And as a lifelong New Yorker who has always been around people of different races and creeds, to see what's happening in our country right now, the discord that's happening in our country right now. It's disappointing because, again, we are better than this. As a nation, we are better than this. A lot of people. A lot of people. So, hopefully we had a nice little conversation here. Oh, without paper? Oh, yeah. People came in without papers. They went through extra screenings, and you know, some people were sent to infirmaries. And here's the other crazy thing: out of all the people who immigrated through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1954, well, thank you so much, Alistair Bruce. You know, when all those people came through Ellis Island, you know, about 25% of those people were sent back home. So remember that. I mean, cherish what you have. Thank you so much, Norm. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Susie May. Are we still working on... Oh, we're still working on the sea glass carousel. I am so disappointed here in Disappointment Park today. I am so disappointed here in Disappointment Park. I am so... Except that my Fly Nyan helicopter. My Fly Nyan helicopter. My Fly Nyan helicopter's right up there. I think they're done. It is broken. Oh no. Well. Absolutely, boatloads of Jewish people were sent back. It was a crazy times. You know, some things changed, but some things remained the same. But always cherish what you have, because you never know when it might be taken away. Cherish this internet that is somewhat free right now. Good to see you, VG. Cherish having a hot meal, because some people definitely don't have a hot meal tonight. Cherish having a warm roof over your head, because some people don't have that tonight. Some veterans who have fought for this country don't have that tonight. Miss Lovely, I wanted to ride this stupid thing so bad right now. I haven't rode this thing in months. Hopefully we'll ride it again. Somebody's laughing at me, by the way. So, Disappointment Park. It's real, but it doesn't have to end in disappointment. So, you got to cherish those moments. Be grateful for what you have. If you can, it's a whole social experiment going on. That's what life is. Life is a social experiment recorded in front of a live studio audience. I know, no, the carousel's broken. They're having problems with the hydraulic systems. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. I hope I don't disappoint you with my videos. These are fun little videos, fun little commentaries on New York City. And I try to keep it real. I try not to candy coat anything. But you're more than welcome. Thank you so much, Yarji. I appreciate that. But, yeah, folks. Life is more than real. And you know, just cherish it and be grateful for what you have. You know, love your enemies. Love them. Because you never know. You never know. But I think I'm gonna go home now, because I'm all disappointed here in Disappointment Park. This is a good rant. This is a nice rant about the government. I want to see what kind of comments. I invite everyone to comment down below. Tomorrow, Coney Island. Yes, tomorrow we are going to Coney Island. We're going to see the world-famous polar bears swim. It's going to be warm tomorrow. Actually, whoever put that thumbs down needs to take it back. They could give me a thumbs down all they want. Good to see a TYC. But from Battery Park, a.k.a. Disappointment Park, this is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic Statue of Liberty Day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. And good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll grab you some Nathans from right there, right? I'll grab you some Nathans from right over there. I'll grab you some Nathans tomorrow on Coney Island. All right, guys. I'll see you later, folks. I will see you later. Have a great weekend, guys. Hugs all around. Have a great one, guys. I'll see everyone later. Good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, Dawn. Good to see you, Lori, Miss Lovely. Jan, Cheryl, hugs all around. Norm, Alistair, Bruce. See you guys later. Ishmael from Egypt, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning on in.